Hey, what's up guys, aarava here, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we're just sitting down and talking, hopefully one-to-one, basically me to you, about my content plans for F1 2020. I thought it would be important to kind of have a discussion with you guys basically on kind of my ideas going forward for this brand new game. Of course, we've got this new mode called My Team, career mode, but we've also got normal career mode in there, and I've got a few ideas of how I want to go about things, because as much as obviously the main focus will be on My Team, I also feel like there may be a decent number of you who will also maybe would just want to watch a normal career mode. So in today's video, just going to kind of lay out my initial thoughts and ideas for how I'm going to be tackling that initial F1 2020 content. Of course, down the line in a few months, that's a different story, but I mean just for the first few months, basically when the game's first out and, you know, the eyeballs are all on it, basically what my idea and plan will be for how we do the series, basically. And I'm going to kind of hopefully take your feedback also in the comments below. I've already got a pretty good idea and plan in place, but if there are some really decent ideas that you guys maybe suggest of how you maybe want to consume this kind of content, of course, because you're the guys watching it, then obviously I'll take that into account as well. So let's kick things off then with F1 2020 My Team, obviously the Creator Team career mode. That's going to be the main focus. Obviously, that's the big new feature in terms of career mode playing on the game this year. So that's going to be kind of almost as it always is on my channel, the kind of, you know, main career mode. In the past, it's been, you know, the normal vanilla career mode. You know, you pick a team and then you try and do your best to win the championship, you upgrade your car and you go like that. This year, that main career mode is going to obviously be My Team. So we create our own team, you know, own name, own color, own livery, whatever. You know how it all works. You've seen the videos, hopefully, of the gameplay and how it all works. But essentially, how that's going to run is how it's always ran on my channel with the main kind of normal career mode on the channel. It's going to be a 50% race. We're going to do full qualifying, so Q1, Q2, and Q3, and that's obviously all going to be edited down to a smaller video, because obviously a 50% race in reality takes about 40 minutes to record, qualifying a further 30 or 35 minutes. You've got the practice programs as well, which I do off camera always, and just kind of let you guys know how those went. This year, of course, though, with My Team, there's this whole aspect of managing your team. So if you guys have watched my Motorsport Manager videos, you'll know there's a decent amount that goes into that. When you're managing a team, there's things to talk about and discuss, like, you know, what facilities you're going to do and whatnot. So I feel like in terms of the structure of the video, there's going to be, you know, a kind of intro to every video of, you know, the management part of that episode. So any kind of tidbits we need to do of, you know, purchasing a new teammate potentially in that episode could be a big one, but or it could be a very small one of just upgrading a facility or, you know, signing a new sponsor. That'll be at the very start of the video, I feel, the kind of best way to get that, you know, out of the way first. Then we're going to go obviously to qualifying as per usual. Practice, I may chuck in a few things, but because we've got this whole extra layer of management stuff to do in My Team, I may really condense down what I even mentioned to you guys in terms of the practice programs and whatnot, because I can just do that off camera. I can click simulate and do those kind of automatically, and that can just go on the background. I can just let you guys see basically what R&D points we have off that, and you guys will see that anyway with your own eyes, as, you know, at the end of every episode as well, we earn extra points from qualifying the race. So in that first little bit of the management stuff, then go straight into sort of a little bit of practice, then qualifying course, highlights of Q1, Q2, Q3. Of course, at the start, there may be more focus on Q1 and Q2, and then as we upgrade our team and our team becomes, you know, obviously able to, you know, battle to the top, there may be less to show in Q1 and Q2. It'll be a kind of quick fire through there, and then more of a focus on Q3, as has always been the case, essentially, when we go through seasons of career mode. And then, of course, the race. 50% race, edited down, and so hopefully the episode lengths are, you know, if it's a, let's say, a slow episode, maybe like 22 minutes-ish, I think that's the sweet spot. And then if it's an action-packed episode, well, if we base it off last year, F1 2019 career mode, sometimes episodes could get up to like 38 minutes. Maybe even the first episode might even be like 40 to 50 minutes long, because there's so much to look at, basically. But overall, the average might be around 30 minutes to like 28, maybe. I think that's generally the kind of sweet spot that I like to operate in. I don't ever kind of, you know, aim for a certain time the video goes for. Honestly, just edit it with how much action there is, and then the time length of the video is the time length, essentially. So if it's obviously a kind of more calmer race, it'll be a little bit shorter as per usual, and a more action-packed one. And the same thing, if there's more to look at for the management style, you know, let's say there is a new teammate to sign, a new sponsor to sign, then we invest stuff in the you know, in the HQ, or we need to, you know, look at the finances, and there's a little, you know, interesting thing to let you guys know about, then that might, you know, stretch out the start of the episode, and so therefore the entire thing is a little bit longer. So in general, you know, that's the kind of thing I'm aiming for with F1 2020 My Team. So as a kind of brief summary on the screen right now, just showing you kind of a little graphic of just the summary there, but My Team career mode will, of course, be the main career mode, the priority career mode. So that'll be daily uploads from the get-go. As soon as the embargo lifts for F1 2020, I don't know when that is, by the way, quite yet. I don't even have an early code as of yet, but I assume it might be coming in the next week or so, hopefully. But whenever that embargo lifts, from then on, daily uploads of my team career mode. That is essentially the equivalent of when I uploaded and started the F1 2019 career mode last year. You know, this is the main equivalent, the main career mode on the channel on the new game. But at the same time, like I said, I think there's going to be a decent number of you guys, and I've already kind of gauged that off Twitter and the comments of, you know, videos and stuff like that, that there might be a decent few that still also want to see a normal career mode. They want to see me specifically driving one of their favorite cars, or, you know, driving a real Formula 1 car, you know, that we've not just made up on the spot with the you know, without the custom livery. And you might want to see me do that normal journey of taking one of the lower teams in real life F1 to the top, or trying to maintain one of the top teams, or, you know, you get the drift. You might enjoy that more authentic, because obviously F1 My Team, it looks sick. I personally think they've actually done a really good job at making the car even look not too like out of place, but at the end of the day, it is obviously completely made up. It is an 11th new team on the grid, so there may be some of you who want that more authentic kind of experience in a career mode series. So what I'm proposing, because I can't do two series in the same way, I cannot do normal F1 2020 career mode with a real life Formula 1 team with 50% race, full qualifying, normals kind of highlighted episodes where they're like 20 to 30 minutes long. It's just impossible, because it already takes long enough to record one episode per day. You know, I don't think sometimes people might forget how long it takes, because there's so many more hours of just recording and doing the racing, you know, compared to the actual 30-minute video that you might watch. So it's pretty much impossible for me to keep up pace with doing two series in tandem. So what I'm proposing to kind of get the best of both worlds is to run a F1 2020 kind of normal vanilla career mode, if you will, you know, with a real life F1 team alongside my team, but it's not going to be a priority. It's not going to be uploaded every single day. I'm thinking maybe potentially 3 episodes a week, so it's kind of every other day. You know, at the start, when the game first comes out, I think the first few days, I'm just going to be focusing on my team, so like, you know, 3 or 4 days of straight uploads of just F1 my team career mode, and then on that 4th day, maybe introduce episode 1 of this normal career mode series. Now, another way I'm going to make sure that I don't burn myself out and do too much work with doing these 2 series, but at the same time having fun with, you know, supplying you guys with 2 different kind of, you know, content pieces, if it were, from career mode. I'm gonna kind of pitch the idea, and I want to get your guys' feedback, because to be fair, you guys there hasn't really been any kind of kickback when I've done this for the Road to Glory series, for example, and you can already tell me where I'm going with this. So the normal career mode series, I'm proposing we do 25% races and short qualifying. So it's going to be a shorter race for me to record, shorter qualifying for me to record. So essentially, on a day where I'm uploading F1 2020 My Team and normal career mode, there's a little bit less work for me to do on the normal career mode, and therefore I can actually manage to do 2 fully fledged career mode episodes. And also, what I'm proposing is going to be for that first season 1 of this is normal career mode, not My Team, normal career mode with an actual F1 car. What I'm proposing for season 1 to just have a unique twist on it, because I don't want it to be the same as My Team. You know, I just kind of avoid a matchup of episode 1 of My Team being Australia and then episode 1 of, you know, the normal career being Australia, and we're kind of in sync with the calendar, to switch it up a little bit. And I don't think many people might do this on YouTube, so hopefully no one kind of, you know, copies this idea, because it's kind of a unique idea that I think we could do. Is for season 1 of that normal career mode, I'm going to suggest we do the shortened 10 race calendar and customize the calendar near enough in a way to sort of mimic almost like the kind of weird, kind of truncated calendar we have in real life in 2020. Of course, real life Formula 1 is starting in a week's time at the Austrian Grand Prix back to back. Then we go to Silverstone. Then it's, I think, what is it, Belgium and Italy, and then Spain maybe, I think. Obviously, we can't do back-to-back races in the shortened calendar in the game, but what we can do is pick a custom 10 race calendar. So potentially we could choose Austria to start off at, and then the 10 races are just 10 races that go after the Austrian Grand Prix in the calendar, because I've already checked, you can't actually pick and choose an earlier Grand Prix. You do have to go in order that they arrive in. So if I choose race 1 as Austria, the remaining races have to be any races that are after Austria in the official calendar. That still means we can do Austria to Silverstone to Belgium, Italy, and then we can just pick and can choose some random circuits to end out those last 10 races. And I think that could be a really nice way to separate it and make it a very different series, so I'm not just doing the same thing twice. We've got my team, which is the normal career mode, full 22 race calendar, the new tracks, the old ones, obviously, and even the ones we hate, building up a team and doing it like we've always done with the normal career mode when the new games come out. And then we've got this alternate little series, this kind of mini-series in a way, in the first season at least, where it's this normal career mode. We're not choosing our own team. We have a real-life Formula 1 team, but it's like this weird kind of truncated little calendar, kind of to almost mimic like what we've got in real life at the moment in 2020. And then after that, obviously, Season 2 could be a full season, and we'll go from there, and I'll kind of see how it basically goes as we go on through those episodes. But those are my kind of ideas for F1 2020 career mode as a whole, because career mode now obviously encapsulates that normal career mode and then my team. But at the end of the day, of course, like I said, just want to reiterate, my team is the priority. Of course, that's the big new thing in this year's game. That is essentially the new career mode in this year's game. So that the full focus will always be on that. But I'm kind of suggesting, I have this idea of doing this other kind of thing on the side. So I just want to get your guys' opinions on if that's something you want to see. If not, like I said, if it's not something you want to see, or you guys are fine with just me doing my team, then just let me know. Because at the same time, obviously, it just saves me a little bit more work basically to do, and kind of I can just relax a little bit and not stress myself out too much. But like I said, in myself, I think I can just about manage that. 3 episodes a week of normal career mode, short and sweeter compared to my team. I think that's pretty doable, and it just means that's a really nice mix of content for you guys on the channel. So yeah, let me know. Like I said, this is kind of very different, kind of just sit down, talk directly to you guys, and try and really get your direct thoughts on that. In terms of the video that I told you guys I was going to do a few weeks ago about the whole, allowing you guys to have a discussion with me about what we do in my team in terms of like the things like the team name, maybe the livery, the kind of way we go about things. There will be a video, I'm hoping tomorrow, that I'm going to upload, and that will essentially be part 0 of my team career mode. And basically I'm going to, in that video, lay out all the choices. I'll somehow try and find a way to do like a polling system. I think I might have to use an external poll system, because I think YouTube got rid of the poll system on the video, so I'm going to have to try and use like a straw poll or something like that and try and get you guys to vote on it. But I want you guys to almost be like the board of directors on my team essentially. So that video will be coming hopefully tomorrow, and that's where you guys can directly try and get involved and help me choose certain things about the my team career mode. So that's the plan then. Let me know what you guys thought. Like I said, it'll be interesting to see, because obviously I've got this idea in my head, but I could be thinking one thing and then you guys could be going a completely different way of, oh no, you don't want to see it, or you do want to see it for sure. So yeah, curious to see about that, but hopefully that's all rather exciting. I think F1 2020, in terms of the content, I think that will be starting, I would say, maybe towards the end of next week, or just into the early part of that first week after the real-life Formula 1 season. I can't say for sure, to be honest. I literally don't know. We haven't been told that by Cody's yet, but obviously just keep in touch with the channel. Get subscribed if you're not. If you don't, put on notifications as well, because then you'll never miss a kind of notification of an upload. And then on top of that, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. That's instantly a way to know when that content's coming, because I'll definitely tweet about it and put it on Instagram stories when that content's coming. So if you want to get kind of an extra leap of when that content's coming, then follow me on those platforms. But yeah, that's been this video. Hopefully it was interesting to see my kind of take on the ideas for the channel, and if you guys are looking forward to that and kind of, are hyped up by those kind of ideas that I personally have for my content on F1 2020. So yeah, till that video then, about my team and those choices that you guys are going to make as my board directors. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day. I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.